and good evening, Inala. It's wonderful to be here at the Inala Bluefin Fishing Club. Can I first of all acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Can I acknowledge the wonderful president of our party, John Badhams. Our wonderful campaign director, Julianne Campbell. The mighty army of our Labor Party workers right throughout Queensland. To all of those community workers and friends that have joined us on this effort, and the mighty union movement who stands up for workers' rights every single day in this state. Can I also especially acknowledge the Deputy Premier, Stephen Miles, for his outstanding job with the health response and working with me every day. So I really want to acknowledge Stephen. And my other good friend, the Treasurer, Cameron Dick, as well. And his brother, Milton Dick, the federal member. But most importantly, can I acknowledge the people of Queensland? It has not been an easy year for many, many people. For many Queenslanders, I know it's been an incredibly tough year. It's been tough not being able to see your family and friends in other states or even around the world, as we've been in the midst of a global pandemic. But here in Queensland, we've all stood strong and united, and together we're on top of the pandemic, and if we continue to work together, we will stay strong. I grew up a few streets away from here, and as a young child, education was important and family was important. There's nothing more important than family. There's nothing more important than the dignity of work and people being able to get up every morning to be able to provide for their family. And this year has been tough because of COVID. Many, many people have lost their jobs through no fault of their own. And I know that during this election, there are many people out there in Queensland who have voted Labor for the very first time. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will return that respect every single day. Queensland is the best place on earth, and it is the best state in Australia. And Queenslanders are tough, and I get my inspiration every single day by the people that I meet, whether it's up in the Torres Strait, whether it's out at Longreach, whether it's in my local shopping centre here at Richlands, whether it's in Rocky, whether it's in an apprentice shop, whether it's in any business right throughout this state. And the guiding principle is we all want the best for each other. We all want the best. And we go through tough times and we work together and we listen and we get through it. But I also know that we need to have a strong recovery plan. This has been a tough year and we've got to get people back into work. And I give my commitment to the people of this state that my team, we will roll up our sleeves and we will get back to work as quickly as possible for you. And I'm confident we will do it with a majority Labor government. And we will ensure that our growing state has the nurses and the doctors that are needed for their hospitals. We will make sure that we have those police officers that are needed right across the state, because we value the work that our frontline officers do, the paramedics, the firefighters. These are the people that when times are tough stand with you, that get through things with you. They're by our side and we will back them. And our state is an incredible state. It's diverse, it's got so much talent and it's got so much depth. And our regional plans are going to be tailored for each region to ensure that we are matching the needs of that community with the skills and training of the young people to give hope and opportunity for every young person to achieve their dreams in this state. And we will do that together. So to my Cabinet, can I thank them for their hard work? Get back to work as soon as possible. To all of my caucus colleagues, and also to all of our members that actually ran for the Labor Party as well, thank you. And I also want to commend the Leader of the Opposition for what I think has been a very good campaign. It's the first time that two women have gone head-to-head, and I think people might comment that it was a much more respectful debate than we have seen in times gone past. Now, I would get in trouble if I didn't mention Bruce Saunders in Maryborough, because we are going to be making trains in Queensland, friends. Manufacturing is at the heart of everything that we do. And we are going to make sure we make more here in Queensland. We don't need to import as much. We've got the talent here. And finally, let me say this. It's been tough. There's been people that have, for example, in aged care, that have not been able to go out to go and do their normal things and see their family. We've had people in hospitals who've been sick and haven't been able to see their friends and family as well. COVID has taken an incredible toll. But Queenslanders stood strong. We kept Queenslanders safe. And I want to thank Queenslanders for the work that you have done. I am humbled and I'm deeply humbled that I am the Premier of this great state and you have placed your faith in me for the next 4 years. There has never been a time like this in our lifetime. And I hope that we get through it stronger and better. And we don't look back about the crisis that was, but how we came out of it stronger and better in the future. I also want to acknowledge our National President, Wayne Swan, who's with us here this evening as well. Thank you, Wayne. And I'd like to acknowledge my family, because family is everything. I know every single Queenslander out there agrees with me. There is nothing more important than family. And when times get tough, as they have in the past, it's your family that's there to support you in the good times and the bad. And we stood strong, Queensland. We stood together. We stared down our critics. And we've come out of it all the better for it. So I thank Queensland. It's an amazing privilege, and I promise you that I will roll up my sleeves tomorrow, get back to work, and continue to build a better Queensland. Thank you.